the test run.
Yeah, everyone's coming through fine.
Okay.
Hello, professors and other faculty who might be interested in our project vlog. This will serve as an introduction to our what we have planned and what we're kind of aspiring towards, um, and also welcome any students who happen to be exploring projects. We hope we can help with giving you inspiration as you go towards your capstones. So to start, we'll begin with team member introductions, and uh, Brandon, you can take it away.
All right, hi there. My name is Brandon Clark. Throughout my degree, one of my favorite things to learn about has been machine learning and artificial intelligence. I believe this branch of software engineering is great because it ties together many different concepts taught throughout the software systems engineering degree. I'm excited to explore how to tweak machine learning algorithms to best suit our musical application.
Hi, I'm Brian. Machine learning is quite new to me, unlike the other members in our team. However, I am excited to take these opportunities that would present a challenge and familiarize with machine learning, artificial intelligence, and deep learning. Even more, it is quite a difficult project for the 8-month project. However, by accepting the challenge of this project, I would like to show others how capable we can be. Now, I will likely take the role of UI design of the application and the role of searching algorithms for our project.
Hi, my name is Mason, and I'm currently in my final years of university, although it's very hard to keep track at this point of where I am. I'm very excited to work on a project that showcases all the facets of my education, and I will likely be taking the role of Scrum Master for this project, while also working on elements from machine learning to the search algorithms used. We would likely share responsibilities and documentation and have only really an idea of what our technical responsibilities will be. But we'll get more into that as we go forward. Brandon, you can go into business project background and opportunity.
For sure. So we believe machine learning and other methods may be leveraged in the creation of duty-free musical pieces, either by the generation of a song itself or the mixing of like samples. Our goal is to provide creators with inspiration, suggestions, or possibly even solutions to musical needs. For example, it has been cited that creators and musicians often have trouble finding like pieces, which they may use for the purposes of mixing. For instance, mixing metal and pop based on BPM. Few search algorithms facilitate these search criteria. A DJ's primary task is to mix complementary pieces for the sake of creating something new. Our goal is to provide access to these search criteria, while possibly generating an example with the results selected. Our aim is to aid the musically inclined in their creation process while also providing amateur samples to those who lack the means to mix their own compositions.
For the reason for our project, our goal is to firstly suggest musical pairs deemed complementary by our system. A stretch goal being the generation of mixed sample audio for the sake of inspiration or accompaniment. This concept comes from the realization that most generated music is not pleasing. However, a partially automatic process may streamline the creation of quick and accessible music, while also giving final say to the creator and artist. This may allow casual DJs an opportunity to expand their library of complementary pieces. We anticipate a proof of concept, but believe most of the technology implemented will not satisfy our initial goal of automated, duty-free music. This is to say that our project was inspired with that aspiration, but to reach it may be beyond scope. As such, proving an algorithm capable of mixing delightful pieces may instead be a stepping stone to better things. For now, we believe it is important creators, artists have ample oversight, as fully automated music generation is usually hard on the ears. Please take Mason.
Thank you. So, regarding impact, this project will likely improve the work, or will hopefully improve the workflow of creators and DJs as they hone their muse. It may also provide novice individuals with starting points or inspiration as they explore a new hobby, or for those who simply need something quick and unique. So, I have personal experience needing a specific type of music when I had none to reference and no means to create my own, and I imagine this could be a useful utility. A far future ambition would be to facilitate a means of music generation to fill my aforementioned need. Um, However, again, mixing two pieces, while not the same impact, will hopefully preserve a level of quality as we implement it and still benefit the user, like myself.
All right, next I'm going to talk about our kind of target audience with this utility. So as we alluded to in our previous segments, our primary audience is music creators. However, we will also see how this may broadly benefit those with less musical familiarity. This may be useful to individuals making a remix, DJs, or content creators like vloggers and YouTubers, individuals who may leverage our samples for background music. Ultimately, our focus will lean closer to musicians and sound artists. We hope to bring them a utility that improves workflow and bolsters inspiration. Since this process intends for there to be some creative oversight, it is important that the results we garner for the user benefit the user, mainly musicians. If a sound artist does not find this tool useful or at the very least novel, there's no reason for it to exist. Alternatively, a fully automated process would favor streamers and YouTubers, individuals who do not intend on creating their own pieces of music. This absolutely must reach musical hobbyists and experts. The, these people are anywhere around the world, however, their work will most likely be digital. Sound artists seeking music to mix will likely expect to receive it in a digital format.
In regarding what part, constraints include access to certain data sets as a means of training. It is imperative that we have a large data set to perform the task we are aspiring to. It may be a good idea to see if Spotify or other resources offer such datasets, possibly JSON files for feature searches, etc. Another resource could be YouTube Music. If Google offers a means to query the entire library for song information and data metadata. Um, we will also need an extensive library of audio in order to train an algorithm for music mixing, if possible. Limited resources and time will most certainly make the automation difficult and may force us to change our scope. For instance, we may be limited to the generation and mixing of single instrument pieces. This would be for the sake of quality. For example, it will be very difficult to mix several pieces multiple times. How will our algorithm anticipate the best points to mix on in order to upload the pace? Uh, it would certainly be unfortunate if the algorithm mixed gentle music right at the start of a bass drop. Our own ability to create and leverage machine learning algorithms will undoubtedly vary the end result. We hope to leverage existing practices as much as we can in order to generate a reliable solution. It may be, however, that our automation portion only exists as a novelty due to its level of quality. Please take next, Mason.
Thank you. So, that mainly concludes our presentation for our business case and introduction. We'll just conclude by saying that our goal for this project is to make a robust utility which allows for delightful transitions between pieces, all for the sake of mixing. We hope to accomplish this through the application of technologies and search techniques that have not frequently been used by the music industry. With this, we aim to differentiate pieces from criteria that is atypical. This will hopefully aid individuals like DJs by providing a recommendation for complementary tracks as they mix. It'll be very much like a recommended or what's next that you get from Spotify or YouTube, although it's encouraged by a different algorithm in hopes of suggesting what mixes best, not what we think you would like to hear. It's a subtle difference, but we think the difficulty will vary vastly as a result. Thank you for coming, thank you for listening, and we hope that with this we have captured your attention.